With his trademark blend of satire and surrealism, Bill is preparing to crisscross the country with his new show, The Earl of Whimsy, and he joins us back on the couch. Hello.
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 Hi.
Whimsy is a very good way to describe your work, I think.
Yes, I thought so. I thought I'd finally get the right name for my show.
What's
because I get called lots of things, you know, like papers like to sort of make their own names up for me. I've been called lots of things, you know. Something from Middle Earth, usually.
Yep.
You
run with that, though.
I can run with that, yeah. I thought, you know, just seize the initiative.
Are you a whimsical person?
Well, I guess, yeah. I mean, I think that the title refers to the fact that I dig out a lot of absurdity and strangeness and oddity about the world, of which there's no shortage at the moment. And so it's very much that was the angle I wanted to take. I think that, you know, this is a time when we need a laugh.
Yeah.
But we need to laugh at the absurdity as well.
Is it true about Old Mate with Big Ben and...
Absolutely. No, it's totally true.
Wow.
I mean, that's it. Twitter is a sort of a strange place. I like it, though. I mean, you know, people sort of say it's a, you know, it's a corrosive thing. But
Cesspit.
I kind of like it, though. It's funny. People are quite inventive. There's a Twitter account about the Australian Prime Minister, which I'm sure you know.
Is there?
It says
his legitimate one, or...?
No, it just says the Australian Prime Minister is ... and it's like a live update. Who's the Prime Minister right now?
We walked into that one.
Every time I come here, there's a new Prime Minister.
How does that make you feel?
Me. I'm like I'm an agent of chaos or something.
Actually, that's true. Every time you are here, yeah. So do you have a range of gags that you can just pull out and add name here?
Just insert the name of the local.
It is a joke. I mean, it'd be funny if it wasn't so serious, Bill.
Well, yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your lot of trouble.
Yeah, you might be about to get a new Prime Minister in your country.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's the only reason
time?
I'm laughing, because, yeah, we're knowing better. I mean, we're in a sort of state of chaos at the moment. Nobody seems to know what's going on. And but hey, that's the world, right?
You and Boris are both fans of the crazy haircut.
Really?
You've got more in common than you know,
This
Bill.
is more of a sort of lazy. This is.
I think his is lazy too, frankly.
Yeah, I'd go for the relaxed grooming option.
So does he.
Yeah.
But in your show, you do talk a little bit about national identity, and which is coming to the fore. It's interesting that you say that you enjoy Twitter because that is the root of so much of the problems that we're coming from. Many people would argue.
Yes, exactly, and it has a disproportionate amount of influence. I think that's the thing. Not so many people have Twitter accounts, but the ones that do, the influential ones, people who are in power, for example, it's out of all kind of whack. It's extraordinary how the reach it has, and people report on it. Print media reports on it. It can dominate a news cycle. So it's a thing you have to engage with, I think, rather than just shut it out.
How often are you on Twitter?
I check it, you know, most days.
And you engage with your legion of fans?
I do, yeah. I think so. It's quite a good way to engage, but in a, you know, at arm's length.
And you take the good with the bad, because that's the thing about Twitter, and we get it every morning. People like what we do and people don't like what we do. Absolutely.
But you have to sort of, you know, it's not going away. So you have to kind of engage with it. I mean, you know, I get people, I mean, on Twitter, you know, they'll say, you know, you get into, I can see people get into arguments with it, and you think, oh, God, you know, back off.
Leave me out of it.
Leave me out of it. You know, this is going to be all day taken over.
Yeah.
So I use it just for fun. Yeah.
So many gags on nationalism and national identity then?
Well, there's a bit about that, yes. I mean, I'm talking about the fact that, you know, nothing much changes. You know, at the moment, you know, the whole reason, one of the big reasons for Brexit was the fact that people were complained about and were genuinely concerned about how much money we spend and give to the European Union. And I was on tour, I was in the eastern part of Britain, and I came across a little town, Malden, and there was a statue to an old British warrior, an English warrior from 991, AD 991.
Yep.
And a bit of research came. There was a fight. We were fighting the Vikings. We were fighting the Danes, and people were complaining that we were giving too much money to the Danes. And I'm thinking, yeah, nothing much changes.
Here we go again.
You know, so I took a bit of hope from that, and that is that although it seems that we're in a state of flux and convulsion, actually these things work in cycles, and that, you know, I'm an optimist, and all this will pass.
All this,
and in the meantime, people need a laugh.
They do. So what else can people turning up to shows expect? Do we have music?
There's a lot of music in the show, a lot of songs. I've got I play a version of Old MacDonald as sung by Tom Waits, which is one of my favourites. And
wow.
I've got a lot of folk song, there's some metal, I play a couple of instruments, a theremin, electronic instrument. I've got a Chinese gourd flute and
Chinese what?
A what?
A gourd flute.
What's a gourd
It's
flute?
a flute with a gourd on the top, and you know, come along, you'll see it.
You have to be there. You had me there with Tom Waits and Old MacDonald.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Now, you're a very keen bird watcher.
Yes.
I would like to know if you have a favourite Australian bird.
Oh, well, that's a contentious subject right there. You know, I can see Twitter is just going to light up. But I mean, when I come here, you see, your common birds are exotic to me, to my ears and to my eyes, like your magpie, the Australian magpie.
Which is a beautiful, beautiful bird.
A beautiful bird. It's a common bird, you know, but it has this amazing fluting call, which is unlike any other bird. So, you know, that's the thing that I look forward to hearing.
Have you been swooped by a magpie? Because you change your mind very quickly about them.
Oh, really?
They're
You're speaking from experience.
They're
here.
horrible creatures. Yeah,
Really?
we're in swooping season now. You go to any park in Australia,
All right.
and you'll be walking along, and all of a sudden,
It's true.
And somebody hits you on the back of the head.
That's how hard
It's
it
a
is.
feature of every single Australian child's childhood.
and they're vicious.
Yeah, they're vicious. Walking to school,
Yeah.
and all in September, October, out of nowhere, bam, on the
Yeah.
back of your head. Yeah,
Really?
you might
So I'd
change your
change it,
mind,
yes.
actually.
Really? It's
Yeah.
started to kind of...
Stick to kookaburras.
Yeah, I'm really
Although the-
starting to
They're
rethink
cute.
this whole magpie thing.
The thing to do, though, apparently, is to put a head on the back of your helmet.
Yeah, but then you look like a bloody idiot.
No, but then you've sort of got the perfect... You
What
could
do you mean?
draw a nice little
I've
head,
got a magpie
face on the
swooping
back of
zone.
your head.
Yeah. What are you saying, Madeline?
Yeah.
I think it's very obvious what I'm saying. I think that
Yeah,
you
I think
draw a head on the
What you're
face on the back
saying
of
is
your
this
head.
is the perfect hairdo for stopping magpies.
Exactly, with
Yeah.
a beard.
It's a
I'm
magpie
thinking someone
stopper.
with a beard.
Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go.
And it was like a wizard look. They don't go for wizards.
It's a Middle Earth look.
Yeah, it
I'd
is.
say.
Don't touch him. He's one of us. He's one of the woodland folk.
Now, I wanted to know as well.
Any more stuff about magpies?
No more stuff about
Bill's head?
No, I'm not going to tease you anymore.
No, that's
but I just
fine.
want about politics. So politics
yeah.
in the UK, because you actually came out in support of Gordon Brown.
Yeah.
Are you going to be wading in?
He was a funny man, wasn't he, Gordon Brown?
Full of gas.
Yeah, I tell you, he had a big old magpie nest on the back of his head. No, the thing is, I did that because he was getting a load of stick, and I just thought it was like somebody being pummeled, pounded, and I just thought I couldn't bear to stand and see it. You know, the press were all over him. You know, he was trying to do the right thing. Probably not the right person to be a prime minister.
No.
Not in the right frame of mind. Not the kind of had the right affinity for it in the way that Blair was a bit more nimble with the press and so on. I think now Corbyn is in a bit of a bind because, you know, Labour's got a huge membership. They're very popular. The Tories are in a bind. They're in a mess.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
hopelessly divided over Europe, as they always are. But Corbyn's a problem. You know, he's been a backbencher his whole life. He's a protester.
Yeah.
You know, he's the one at the back going, no, I resist, I protest, and you can't do that if you're a
as-
leader.
yeah, as an
he's-
alternative leader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be a big problem, I think. It's
And
gonna,
comedy gold for you,
Of
potentially.
course, in times of great convulsion, people like comedy. So, you know, I don't mind it.
Stuff.
Good. So where are you touring? Give us the general pictures.
The general picture,
Lie of the land.
I'm heading off to New Zealand first, as per usual, and then I'll be back to Australia after that, starting in Perth, and then I'll be going up to Queensland, up to some shows up there,
Yep.
and then working my way down the coast gradually, like some sort of saltwater crocodile, and then I end up in Melbourne and Sydney and all the usual haunts.
All the
You're
great,
good
all
to
the
us
great
here. You
cities.
come out quite a lot, don't you? It's good.
I do. I like it here.
Yeah, good.
Good
And we,
crowds.
and we like you, Bill.
Oh, well, that's very kind.
Yeah, and your head.
Yeah, thanks.
Watch those magpies.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not kidding.
I'm going to get a hard hat right now.
Yeah,
as soon
you
as I
need
walk out
it.
of here.
It's
Yeah.
serious times.
Awful.
All right.
Stick away from the Maggies.
I'm glad we had this chat.
Thank you. Yeah, no, treat it as a public safety message
Yeah,
for you and for all
Thanks very
tourists.
much.
Yeah, okay, you can pay me later.
yeah. Okay, watch out, kids.
Thanks, Bill.
As in,
Bailey.
kids don't watch out for Bill, kids
No.
watch out for magpies.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Oh, well, that's weird. We should have this chat more often.
We should. You should
Every day.
Stick around for the rest of the show.
Yeah. Pick up some tips.
You can talk about Australian politics and.
Yeah. Oh, it's just the best. It's fantastic.
Oh, hang on, there's breaking news. We've got a new Prime Minister
Oh, yeah, exactly.
just for you.
Thanks.